let's look at a natural number is divisible by 5 if its last units digit is 0 or 5. So this is very easy rule, because if you observe multiples of 5, it is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. If you observe these numbers, the last digit is either 5 or 0, 5 or 0, 5 or 0, right? Can you observe that? So all multiples of 5, any number you take, it will be either ending with 5 or it will end with 0. So there is no other number. Therefore, divisibility rule of 5 is the easiest. Is that okay with everyone? Okay, we'll not waste time with divisibility rule of 5. Let's go ahead. Okay, now let's learn divisibility rule for 6. Okay, now 6 is very different. Now, if you look at divisibility rule of 6, basically 6 depends on, if you look at until now you had numbers like 3, 5, we have learned 3, 5, 2. We have learned 4, which is a 2 into 2. We'll come to that later. Basically, if you look at 6 depends on 2 and 3. If you can observe, for a number to be divisible by 6, it should be divisible by both 2 and 3. So basically, you can see that 6 is nothing but 2 into 3. For a number to be divisible by 6, it should be divisible by both 2 and 3. So it should be divisible by both 2 and 3. Now, for any number to be divisible by 2, you know it should be an even number. Therefore, another way of saying this is an even number divisible by 3. Even number divisible by 3 is definitely divisible by 6. An even number divisible by 3 is definitely be divisible by 3, right? So when I look at a number like, say, 21787, someone asks me, is this divisible by 6? What is the answer?
No, sir.
No. Why? Because the moment I see this is an odd number. It is not divisible by 2. Therefore, I will not even check whether it is divisible by 3 or not. Okay. Therefore, this is not divisible by 3. So it's not divisible by 2. Therefore, it's not divisible by 6. Now, when someone gives you a number like 425,718, okay. Now, the moment I see this problem, I know this is an even number. This is an even number. And what do I check now? Whether it is divisible by 3 or not. So I've already taught you how to do it. You know that 4 plus 2 is 6. 1 plus 8 is 9. 7 plus 5 is 12. This is divisible by 3. Therefore, it is divisible by 6 also. 425,718. You will add them. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 7 is 18. Plus 1 is 19. 19 plus 8 is 27. 27 is 2 plus 7, which is 9. Is 9 divisible by 3? Yes, it is divisible by 3. Therefore, this number is an even number. You know it is an even number. And it is even number and also divisible by 3. It is an even number divisible by 3. So it is taking care of both the conditions. It is divisible by 2 and 3. Therefore, this number is divisible by 6. Okay, so generally we don't learn the divisibility rule for 7 because there is a rule, but that rule doesn't make any sense. It doesn't help. The best way to solve for 7 is just divide. Just check by dividing. That's the best way of doing for 7.
Sir, may I say something also?
Yeah, go ahead.
So the reason we don't learn this is because it's scientifically proven that dividing it is faster than actually using the rule.
Correct. Exactly. Very good. Now let's get on with the divisibility rule for 8. Like divisibility rule for 4, we were checking the last 2 digits. Like,
sir, can I tell the logic?
No, Neha will. I'll ask you. Wait. 278648. Okay, let's look at this. So we have a number like this. If you remember divisibility rule for 4, we used to check the last 2 digits. but in the divisibility rule of 8, we check for the last 3 digits. Okay, so if the last 3 digits are divisible by 8, then the entire number is divisible by 8. So we check for the last 3 digits. Any number, say for example, we have 4, 2, 7, 8, 5, 6, 9, 7, not 7, 8. Let me take 8. Okay, whenever we have numbers like this, we only check the last 3 digits. If the last 3 digits are divisible, then the number is divisible. If the last 3 digits are not divisible, then the number is not divisible. So we check for the last 3 digits. I'm talking about divisibility rule for 8. So we check 648. Let's do it quickly. 648. I'm checking for divisibility of 8. I know 8 ones are 8 eights is 64. 8 ones is 8. So you know 648 is divisible by 8. Therefore, this number is divisible by 8. Now here we are checking for 698. So once again, we divide by 8. 8 eights is 64. How much is left? 5. 58. 58 is it divisible by 8? No. Therefore, this is not divisible. Therefore, this number is also not divisible. So we check for the last 3 digits. If the last 3 digits are divisible by 8, then the number is divisible by 8. If the last 3 digits are not divisible by 8, then the number is not divisible by 8. Yeah, go ahead, Neha. You wanted to say something.
Sir, I was just telling the same thing about what you told, like the logic behind it.
Good, go ahead.
Yeah, that the same thing that you told about. It's like we take the last 3 digits and divide it and multiply it.
Good, good. So here the similar logic holds good. Like for a number to be divisible, say for example, you can see for 8, if it's 1,000, 1,000 is always divisible by 8. So that's the reason 1,000 is always divisible. And if you divide 1,000 by 8, it's divisible. You can check. 8 ones are 8, 2 is left over. So 20, 28 goes 2 times 16, 440, therefore 5. Basically, when you divide 1,000 by 8, it gives you 125. The quotient is 125. That is exactly divisible. So any multiple of 1,000 is divisible. So we have 2, 7, 5, 6, 8 thousands, so many thousands. This number, if someone asks you, is it divisible by 8? It is yes, it is divisible by 8 because it's a multiple of 1,000. So now this number, when it is added with any 3 digits, say for example, we add this with say 568, for example. So if you add this 568, the number is 27568. 568. So the last 3 digits are repeating here. You can see 568 are the last 3 digits. So now is this divisible? Yes, because this is divisible. Now I need to check for 568. Is 568 divisible by 8? Yes, it's easy to check. 8 sevens is 56. 8 sevens is 56 and 8 ones are. So you're getting a quotient of 71. 568 is divisible. Therefore, this entire number is also divisible. So any multiple of 1,000 is always divisible by 8. That's the logic behind the divisibility rule of 8.